So where I want to start off is I want to pass the mic to Abby to talk a little bit about a thesis that our partners is pursuing now and a little bit about the thesis, why they're interested in the space, and then we'll run into how Abby searched for these companies pre-Grata and how he runs these types of searches to find these companies while using Grata.
Thanks, Nevin. The topic I want to discuss today is the bioplastics. We here at ARA believe that bioplastics are this next generation material that can really help decarbonize a lot of different sectors at once. So we see a lot of potential in that space. So for us, we're really interested in finding a company that is differentiated in the bioplastics. That can be from they have a unique technology that allows them to produce bioplastics at a lower cost compared to their competitors, or they provide a product using bioplastics that is not currently available in the market. So, in the old days, right, we would go to Google and probably just type in bioplastics. And there are a number of, industry publications, industry trade groups, a news article, for example. A lot of these companies, especially those that may be venture backed, like to issue a lot of press releases, right? And so that's kind of how we find out about, okay, what are the companies that are in the space today, and what stage are they? We're looking for companies that are ready to go to stage 2 of their growth plan. They need equity, but they also recognize that they have a lot of distance to go in terms of growth over time. So kind of going this Google route doesn't really help because many of these companies that we look for don't have a strong digital presence.
So let's run this in Grata. First of all, is there even an industry category or taxonomy for bioplastics?
Not really. I would probably say, it's tough because it can fall under a lot of different industries, right? It could be, chemicals, it could be, right, materials and manufacturing. It's not just plastic and it's not just, plant-derived materials, right? It's a
Yep.
combination of things.
So how do you go below the surface? Because if you can't find this in a predefined industry, it's hard to search.
So I've honestly just found the keyword search to be the best approach. Just typing in bioplastics itself, with the one word, generates a ton of results. You can see here 600 companies, right? All we need is one company. And I'm sure many of you are looking at this list and saying, starting with the top, right? We see a lot of publicly traded multi-billion-dollar companies. That's not our sweet spot, right? So what's great about this tool is that we can then filter out companies that we see, right? I'm not interested in publicly traded companies because they're going to command a pretty high valuation. I'm not super interested in companies that are located in developing countries. That's just not our investment thesis. So we really constrain ourselves to the US and Europe by and large. When we do that, you can see already that the universe of companies has dropped to a more manageable list. You can see the tag here, it says investor backed. And then there are tags that say bootstrapped. Those tags are super useful for us as well, because that's, again, an indication for us about value. Bootstrap probably means that, hey, this is a company that would be open to partnering with a long-term group, and they're probably more realistic about valuation. We don't look out there, then we move to investor-backed companies, but we like to start with our bootstraps.
Makes a lot of sense. And you'd even said within bioplastics, you try to find companies with differentiated products and something unique to what they're offering. Can you provide an example or two of what you're finding within bioplastics, and we can show how you can get even deeper in the search?
So I think, one of the things that we're really excited about is bags, right? Sounds boring, but we think that there's a big market in bags. So, as you can see, right, when we go to bags, suddenly the universe shrinks even more. Now we're dealing with a lot of companies that I'm sure none of you have heard of. And that's really exciting